Start off by giving all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. This is Zakaria from the GMS Dallas camp, and I had a quick lesson I wanted to get into. Just something I was thinking about this morning. So, as I say, I wanted to go ahead and put this on wax. I was thinking about news, the word news, and the definition of news, and that's what you see in front of you. I'm gonna read the definition: newly received or noteworthy information, especially about recent or important events. So, what is news to you? Newly received or noteworthy information. What is noteworthy information to you? Is Vlad TV noteworthy information to you? Is hip hop news? Is I forget that show with I believe Joe Budden and DJ Academics. Is that noteworthy information to you? Of course not. Noteworthy information is information that's going to feed your spirit. That's going to give you knowledge, something that you can use going forward, especially in this truth. News is going to be able to give you more understanding about the prophecies, and you can use that as more edification in your lessons that you're putting up and in your teachings. When we go out and speak, that's news. And it says especially about recent or important events. So if you feel like the Dallas Cowboys trades, or what the Kardashians are wearing, if that's noteworthy information or an important event to you, you got to really sit back and diagnose what you're putting your mind into, because the world is really being turned upside down right now. And if you feeling like hip hop news is noteworthy information for the time, then you behind, and getting left behind equals death. So I'm gonna read a couple precepts. I'm gonna start first one, Proverbs chapter 10 verse 4. He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. And that slack hand is someone that's looking for the news in the sense of what's going on in the hip hop world, or what's going on, like I said, keeping up with the Kardashians, what's going on with Lifetime TV, or all the new movies that are coming out. All those things are entertainment. And what is entertainment? Entertainment are things that can be controlled. It's not necessarily true, but things that are used, Salakia, things that are used to keep your mind taken away from the truth. So let me get that definition real quick. Get that. What is entertainment definition? The action of providing or being provided with amusement or enjoyment. So things like football, basketball, the things that are being pushed on the TV, the new food that's coming out, the McRib is back at McDonald's, this, that, and the other. That's all entertainment and BS to fill your mind with things that it don't need to be filled with. So what is news? News is I have a couple sites I like to go to. One of my favorite ones is RT. Also, there's another one out there I like to look at. Recently, I've been on this one a lot. It's called I believe it's One America News. It's kind of all the same thing, but I kind of use these things as kind of a little bouncing point to go further into the issues that they're putting out there. For example, this issue right here, this is a very good article, too. I'm going to, Lord willing, be able to study more into this. Mueller's indictment of 13 Russians, perfectly timed to be buried in media cycle. And what they're talking about is how you'll have this very important event come out, all the while you have something like a mass shooting going on, or the Super Bowl's going on, or something along those lines. They'll throw something real important out, but it will be covered, it'll be blocked out by the BS news, which isn't actually news, which is entertainment. But this stuff right here, this is actually news. This is actually information that you can use to apply to your life to have more understanding of the prophecies of the Bible. I'm gonna read, since it's up, I'll read a little bit of it. Mueller's indictment of 13 Russians perfectly timed to be buried in media cycle. The latest no smoking gun in the Mueller Times saga, the indictment of 13 Russian nationals suspected of interfering with American democracy, comes at a time when it is certain to get the the least media coverage. Now, this should be covered widely, especially dealing, they're talking about the Russians colluding with Donald Trump in the elections and things like that, which, can potentially cause a rift between Russia and America. It's a lot more to it than what I'm saying, but I'm just giving you an idea of what they're talking about in the sense of news will be buried by entertainment. So you have to get your mind to understand what is news, what is important to you. If you go on YouTube and you get sucked into Vlad TV and the new hip hop news, and you watching the new, I don't know, Professor Griff interview and the new Lord Jamar interview, then your mind isn't functioning correctly, and you need to get yourself into the proper news. Let me get another precept real quick. Came to mind. Proverbs. Let me see. Proverbs 18 and 15. The heart of the prudent getteth knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeketh knowledge. The ear of the wise are going to seek after the things that are important, not the things that are entertainment. Even myself, I'll click on something random on YouTube, but I'm not just going to delve into it all day and watch 20 videos about something that Vlad TV posted, or, I keep saying Vlad TV, but other sites like Vlad TV. I'm not just going to stay there all day. It's important to understand what is news, because that information that you're taking in is like food. It's supplying your mind and your spirit. And if you're just filling your spirit with BS, then you're not going to be living the right way. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and shut this lesson down. Most High willing, lesson was edifying for brothers. And as usual, all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.